being Wednesday, I wanted to do a video on achieving your goals and where most people go wrong with it all. And that's why I called it You've Been Doing It Completely the Wrong Way Around. With Christmas and New Year's Eve upon us, gosh, it's crazy to think how quickly that's come around. I think that new goals, New Year's resolutions is something that's probably on our minds. So I thought this video will hopefully give you some new insights into this. And for those who are perhaps watching this for the first time, I shall very quickly introduce myself. My name is Bea, and I'm a weight loss mindset coach and a therapist. And the things that I talk about are to do with healthy lifestyle, healthy body, healthy mind, and losing weight. That's my area of expertise. I have my background in human biosciences, so I have a very good understanding how the body works, the biochemistry of our bodies. And most recently, I have been studying psychotherapy, so I have a good understanding also how our minds work and how combining the two, understanding the body and how it works, and understanding the mind and how it works, we can achieve phenomenal transformations in our lives, whatever your goals are. So that's a little bit about myself. I also talk about personal experience as well as my professional experience, because I myself have lost nearly 40 kilos, or that's 80 pounds, 6 stone in weight. And I did that using weight loss psychology methods, which is what I now teach other people. And I myself have gone through the lot, you name it, every diet under the sun, every food supplement on the market. I had also tried the healthy lifestyle thing, moving your body and eating healthily, but there was something that was missing. And I went on to discover that that was the mindset part, and that was the crucial missing part in the process. I have also very recently lost my baby weight, so you could call it my second weight loss transformation. I'm proud to say that I had a healthy weight gain during my pregnancy and lost my baby weight quite soon after, only 3 weeks after I had my baby girl. So proof of the methods, or proof my own concept, so to speak. So today's topic, I will talk about healthy lifestyle and weight loss, so we can concentrate on one thing and I can use specific examples. However, this mindset can be applied to pretty much any goals you may have. So the traditional model of achieving our goals is that we would have the goal, right? And let's say that would be to lose X amount of weight. And then we have a plan of action, which typically would be, a diet and, let's say, fitness plan, exercise program. And then by the end of this process, having a goal and then taking action, we hope or believe that we are going to change as people, and then we will become these healthy people, and therefore we will have long-lasting results. In reality, unfortunately, that doesn't work, and hopefully you will understand why. This video, I also want to say, has been inspired by my life and business coach, Alina Grace. So check her out. I will post her contact details in the comments below. And I'm taking part in the second round in her Coach Academy for high performance coaches. And we talk about this principle, which is be, do, have. And this is the philosophy I'm going to talk to you about today, is that you have to be first. And then you will take aligned action, and then the result is going to take care of itself. And this is how we need to approach weight loss as well as anything else that we want to achieve in life. You have to work on becoming that person first. So your focus needs to go on changing your identity, your personality, and then taking the appropriate actions, which will then give you the results. not the traditional model and doing it the other way around. So what does it mean when it comes to a healthy lifestyle and weight loss? People will focus on doing certain types of exercises and certain ways of eating, and they will completely neglect their genetics, their personality, their lifestyle, their budget. The list goes on. It's almost like saying that you've got a certain, let's say, clothing size, right? So let's say this is a size 10 top. And then I'm trying to fit into and feel good and look good in either size 8 or a size 20, right? It's not going to happen. It's not the fit for me. So we need to really look at that. We try to make those things fit us, and it just doesn't work. And these programs where people give you, nutrition plans and exercise programs, they tell you what to do, but they don't tell you what kind of person you need to become. So when I work with my clients, because I teach weight loss psychology, I teach the psychology part of the process. So when it comes to healthy eating, we will look at what is the best diet for you and your body. There isn't one universal diet that will work for everyone. I have clients that look and feel absolutely fantastic on vegan diet, for example. I tried it for myself. My hair fell out. I lost all my energy and I felt awful. It wasn't for me. And this is how we need to look at things. Does this diet is the best diet for me? The same with exercises. If you don't like a high intensity exercise, let's say you're not a morning person and you don't like running, how long do you think realistically you will be able to commit to getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and going for a long run? You'll be able to do it as long as the motivation is high, but that won't last. Motivation is short lived, unfortunately. And I'm sure you could ask most fitness coaches and personal trainers, and I'm sure they will agree with me that 80% of the workouts wouldn't happen if you simply relied on your willpower. These are people that don't just wake up and they feel like exercising every single day. No, it's on autopilot. It's who they are, it's what they do. And it doesn't matter if it's raining outside, snowing, they will go and they will do it. And it's to do with discipline, with self discipline. So when I teach people exercise, I sometimes start with very, very small things, with very small activities, just to build the self discipline muscle. And once we can achieve those smaller things, I call this method, I have two methods. One is called the bare minimum strategy, and the other method is keep a small promise to yourself. Once you do that and you commit and you achieve a small thing every single day, every single week, every single month, you build your self-worth. And what you're doing is you're producing evidence to yourself that you are the kind of person that sets a goal, goes and achieves it. And therefore, you start believing that you can go and do and achieve better and bigger things. So why it doesn't work is the traditional model doesn't work because things like goals, planning, preparation, willpower, motivation, all of those things reside or live, if you like, in our conscious mind. That's a conscious thought, conscious effort. But the problem is that our conscious mind is only 5% of our overall mind. The other 95% of the mind is our subconscious mind. And it's in our subconscious mind where our identity is, who we are and what we believe about ourselves and the world around us. And what happens is, because the identity is in the subconscious mind And of course, I think you'll agree with me, it doesn't take a mathematical genius to work out what's going to work and win in long term 5% or 95%, right? But what happens in the process is the subconscious mind has a role to protect your identity at all costs. It makes no judgment. It will not stop and evaluate. You should rethink how you think about yourself and the world. You should rethink that, deep rooted limiting beliefs about losing weight and being an unhealthy person. It doesn't do that. It will just protect that. So if you just keep on exercising, eating well, not addressing those self-limiting beliefs, sooner or later, and that could be a couple of days, it could be a couple of weeks, a couple of months if you're lucky, self-sabotage is going to kick in because the subconscious mind will take over. It will look at you and say, wait a minute, what are you doing over there? What's all this exercise? What's that salad? You are an unhealthy person, my friend, and you will quickly return to those old unhealthy habits. That is how it works. And that's exactly what happened on my own journey when I did the healthy lifestyle part without working on my identity, on my psychology. I lost about, I think, 2 to 3 stone during that time. So I had a very good result. And I was eating very well and I was exercising and it was obviously working. But something was missing. What was missing was the mindset part. And because that was missing, I was going against how I felt and who I thought I was, because I still believed I was an unhealthy person. I didn't really enjoy what I was eating, and I didn't really enjoy killing myself in the gym just so I would see, a number change on the scales. And because of that, it felt hard. It felt really, really hard. It felt unnatural. And deep down, I knew that that's not something I'm going to be able to sustain. And I kept self sabotaging and I just could not stop it. I would binge eat and drink. I would just slip into bad habits again. And, first stress that came into life, and that would just, I would fall off track very quickly and easily. And then it would take me a while to start again. And that was the story of my life for a while. And then I learned about weight loss psychology from my psychotherapy studies. And I understood that I had very many beliefs that it was hard to lose weight, that I was never going to succeed. I had to heal my relationship with exercise, my relationship with myself, with my own self worth, and start loving myself more and things like that. And once I did that, the weight was just coming off and I just fell in love with the process. I became the person I needed to become. And because I became that person, I started to take slightly different actions. I changed my diet and I started to enjoy more things that I wanted. I backed off the exercise a bit and I changed the type of exercise I did. And the result was effortless. And when I was living my life that way, my weight wasn't something I ever had to think about. Every time I jumped on the scales, it was about the same. It was easy because it was who I was. I wasn't trying to do something to achieve something that was in complete disagreement with how I feel within myself. I hope that makes sense. And that's why I'm so, so passionate about teaching this philosophy to other people. You've got to be first, then take action, and then the result will take care of itself. And it doesn't matter what your goals in life are. Another example that I can give you is that the thing about mindset also is that you will take it with you wherever you go, whatever country you are. And I'm in my home country, Latvia, at the moment, in a different kitchen with different foods. And it doesn't matter what happens in your life. I had a baby, talk about life changing events, right? If you have that mindset, when there's a will, there's a way, and it's effortless. Admittedly, what worked for me in the past, planning, preparing my meals, taking beautiful photographs, who has got the time? A new mom most definitely hasn't got the time, right? But I found different ways to achieve the same result. The same with exercise. Me going to the exercise classes, it's not going to work. I don't have the time. My day is around the baby and what my baby girl needs. Yet I have found different ways to make sure I move my body every day. So my point is, when you do that inner work, that is something that's solid. It stays with you. Doesn't matter what happens, where you are, you will find a way and you will have the same result. When you haven't done that work and you have relied on these external things, on willpower, and you've been sticking to a very rigid eating plan, and God Almighty, I meet so many people that get rattled just by going to a different restaurant if it doesn't have something on the menu they normally eat, or a certain exercise plan. As soon there's a change in your circumstances, then it's all out of the window. And I have a dear friend of mine who lost weight before she got pregnant, and she did it with these external methods. You see, there was a certain way moving her body, exercise that she did, a very specific way of eating. And then the baby comes along, sleepless nights, a lot of stress, no energy. And she basically started just living off crisps, chocolate, whatever she could grab. No energy, sleepless nights, your body is craving sugar, you need that energy fast. And, she's very unhappy at the moment because she's not losing weight, she's gaining weight after she had her baby. And it's because we haven't done that inner work. And she's almost perplexed listening to how I can do it this way and I can do it that way. And it's because the mindset is different, you see. As you can probably tell, it's something I could talk and talk and talk about. That's how passionate I am about it. I've started with weight loss, but then it kind of creeped into other areas in my life. I've realized a lot of the mindset things that I teach people can be easily applied, adapted to your personal life, to your business. And I also had personal life transformations where I've gone from many toxic relationships to finally meeting and marrying my soulmate, the father of my baby. And I've also had a business transformation. And with my new qualifications, I'm hoping to talk about different things to do with our emotional well being. So if weight loss is not your thing, then watch out. There will be more things coming in the future. For now, those who are interested in personal transformation and you want to start thinking about it ahead of New Year's Eve, I would like to invite you to check out my transformation workshop or my weight loss program Restart. My transformation workshop is something that I based on all three transformations in my life. So you get an insight into the other two as well. And the reason why I've called it workshop, not a masterclass, because I give you 5 worksheets and things to do so you can start working on your own transformation right there and then. It's all about taking that action straight away, not just a lecture that you will just attend, listen to, and then park it somewhere. I want you to take action right away. And as you probably gathered, my weight loss program is a weight loss psychology program. Worry not if you are someone that wants specific instructions with what to eat and how to exercise. I will give you those as well. I do have 2 exercise videos and I have a recipe book. My recipe book's a little bit different to others because I focus on weight loss, gut healthy recipes because I'm a huge advocate of good gut health, which can really enhance your weight loss results as well as good health. And I talk about many different things in my program, all to do with weight loss psychology. I also talk a lot about food addiction, and I talk about it from two different aspects from the body aspect, because we can develop a physical addiction to certain foods, and that's to do with our gut health and the communication between our gut and our brain through the gut-brain axis. And then I also talk about the emotional aspect, emotional eating, and where we talk about the different parts of the brain, 5 parts, and how they communicate with each other, what signals are being sent, and so-called addiction circuit. And then once you have all that knowledge and understanding, what happens in the body, what happens in the mind, then hopefully with my help and help with this program, you can break free of those things and work on becoming the person that you want to be, so you can have the results that you want to have easily and effortlessly. It's always be, do, have. So that is my message for you today. Check out my website for those programs. Perhaps I'll drop a link for them for you in the comments below. Any questions, message me. If this video was of value, then please give it a heart. Sharing is caring, and I love to see what kind of content people enjoy the most. And if you feel that you have a friend or friends, perhaps many friends that would benefit from hearing this message about different way of looking at how to achieving our goals, then please tag them in this video or share this video with them. I shall leave it there for now. I hope this was of value and hope to see you very soon again. Be healthy, be happy, be you. Bye for now.